I still remember the way he looked at me that night, like I was a secret only he knew how to keep. The rain tapped softly against the windshield, fog curling on the glass. My fingers were numb from holding my umbrella too long. He reached over and pulled it from my hands. You're freezing, Arav murmured. I'm fine. He glanced at me sideways. You never say when you're not. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. He already knew too much. His thumb brushed against my wrist where my sleeve had slipped. My pulse jumped. He smiled, like he could feel it under his touch. Do you want to go home? He asked. Not yet, I whispered. I didn't even know why. Maybe I didn't want the night to end. Or maybe I didn't want to go back to the version of me who didn't know what this felt like. He leaned closer, breath warm against my cheek. You're not like anyone else, Meera. I swallowed. You don't even know me. I know enough. His hand was on my jaw now, gentle, slow. He looked at me like I was something breakable, but something he wanted to break anyway. My breath caught. His lips brushed mine once, then again, like he was asking a question I didn't know how to answer. You make me want to be someone better, he said. Someone who deserves this. This? I asked, voice too soft. You. My chest tightened. I wanted to believe him. God, I did. I wanted to believe that someone could want me like this and mean it. You're saying all the right things, I said with a nervous laugh. He didn't smile. I'm not trying to say the right things. I can't stop thinking about you. Silence sat between us for a beat too long, then I whispered, why me? He tilted his head. Because you don't see how bright you are. And that makes me want to keep you safe. Safe. That word sat heavy in my chest. No one had ever said that to me before. I looked away, trying to breathe. You barely know me. Then let me, he said. Let me in. His fingers slid down my neck, traced my collarbone like it meant something. Maybe it did. Maybe it was just heat. But in that moment, I let him touch me like I meant everything. You kissed him? Reena's voice nearly cracked through the speaker. I bit my lip. Yes. Meera. I know, okay? No, you don't. That man has heartbreak tattooed on his forehead in invisible ink. You just can't read it yet. I sank into my pillow. He's not like that with me. They never are. Not in the beginning. I closed my eyes. Why? Can't you just be happy for me? Because I'm scared for you. I didn't say anything. I didn't have the words. Maybe deep down, I was scared too. The next night, he picked me up again. You told her about us, he asked. She's my best friend. His jaw clenched, just barely. And what did she say? She's protective. She doesn't like me. She doesn't know you. Arav looked out at the road, headlights painting shadows across his face. Then maybe don't tell her everything. Some things are better just between us. I paused. Like what? Like this. He reached for my hand. This doesn't need her approval. He turned my palm over and kissed the center of it, slow, deliberate. I forgot what I was even arguing about. 2 weeks later, he took me to the rooftop of his building. City lights blinked around us, but his eyes were the only thing I could see. Come here, he said, pulling me to him. I stepped forward, heart pounding. What are we doing? Falling, he whispered, and I did, right into him. His hands slipped beneath my coat, warm against my skin. His breath at my ear. I can't stop thinking about touching you. My voice shook. Then do it. He did, afterward, when we were lying beneath his jacket and the stars, he said, you feel like something I could never deserve. I smiled. That's how I feel about you. He looked away quickly. I didn't notice the flicker in his expression until much later, when I started remembering moments I'd ignored, but back then, I just kissed him again, hoping it would be enough. He held me tighter and I let him, because love feels a lot like danger, until it's too late to run. You're sure? Arav asked, hand resting on my knee as we sat on the edge of his bed. I nodded.
Yeah.
I packed most of my things. His smile was soft. Good. I want to wake up next to you every day. I smiled back, but a small, anxious flutter stirred in my chest. It's just, fast. Love doesn't follow rules, he said, brushing my hair behind my ear. And you feel like home. I wanted to believe him. So I did. You don't have to set an alarm, he murmured the next morning, fingers tracing lazy circles on my bare back. I have work. You don't need to work anymore. I blinked. What? I told you, I've got you. You should be painting, writing, whatever makes you feel alive. But my job, your boss underpays you and treats you like trash. He wasn't wrong, but still. It's my own money. My space. His expression changed, barely. And now you have ours. Isn't that better? I didn't know how to answer that, so I just kissed him instead. By the third week, my paint sat untouched. My laptop stayed shut. Arav, I need some air, I said one afternoon, reaching for my shoes. He looked up from his phone. Where? Just a walk. I need to clear my head. He raised a brow. Without me? I just want to be alone for a little. He stood up slowly. Why? It's not about you. I feel stuck sometimes. You're unhappy here? No, his voice cracked. I'm trying so hard, Meera. Why are you pulling away from me? I'm not. He sank onto the couch, rubbing his temples. You're all I have. My stomach twisted. That's not fair. He looked up, eyes wet. Then don't leave. I didn't. You don't like me, do you? I asked his mother at dinner one night. Mrs. Sharma didn't even blink. You're emotional. That concerns me. Arav reached for my hand under the table. Ignore her. She sipped her wine. You want to save a man, darling, but what if he's drowning for a reason? Enough, Arav snapped. She smiled, slow and bitter. It's always enough when the truth makes him uncomfortable. That night, I asked him about her. She's always been cold, he said, pulling me into bed. That's why I love how warm you are. I don't think she likes me. I don't need her to. I need you. His lips found mine. Soft. Desperate. I'm yours, he whispered. I didn't know that meant giving up pieces of myself to keep him whole. One night, I reached for his phone without thinking. Who's Kritika? I asked, his jaw tightened. Why are you going through my things? I wasn't. The name just popped up. He grabbed the phone from my hand. She's no one. Then why hide it? He stood, pacing. Because you twist everything. You look for reasons to doubt me. I don't lie to me. I froze. He saw my face and stepped back, hands shaking. Meera. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I didn't mean to yell. I sat down slowly. You scared me. He knelt beside me, eyes wide and wet. I would never hurt you. I swear. Please don't be afraid of me. I said nothing. He wrapped his arms around me, head buried in my lap. Don't give up on me. I didn't. Again, the next morning, he kissed my wrist. I flinched. His smile faded. What happened? I looked at the faint mark on my skin. I think you grabbed me last night. His voice cracked. No, I wouldn't. I'm not accusing. I hate myself. I touched his face. It's okay. But it wasn't. Come out with me? I asked 2 days later. Where? Just a cafe. Reena's in town. He blinked. Why would you want to see her? She's my friend. She thinks I'm a monster. She's just worried. He Crossed his arms. So you'd rather spend time with people who doubt us? No. I just want to breathe. Then breathe here. His voice was quiet but sharp, like a knife dressed in velvet. That night, he wrapped himself around me in bed. I just want to protect you, he whispered against my neck. From what? I asked. Everything. I didn't know whether to feel safe or trapped, but I nodded anyway, because I wanted the lie more than I wanted the truth that at least for a little longer. I found the photo by accident, buried under receipts and batteries in the kitchen drawer. Her face was soft, tilted toward him. Arif's arm wrapped around her waist like it belonged there. I held it between two fingers, heart thudding as he walked in, drying his hands with a towel. What's that? You tell me. He looked. Didn't flinch. Oh. Oh. He took the photo and tossed it back into the drawer like it was trash. Kritika. Who is she? An ex long ago. She was obsessed with me. My stomach tightened. Then why are you still keeping her picture? His voice was light. I didn't even know it was there. You think I sit around reminiscing about failed relationships? I didn't say that. He stepped closer. Are you jealous? No, I said too fast. It caught me off guard. Then don't let it get to your head. It means nothing. I nodded. But the lie was already sitting in my mouth like blood. Later that night, I picked up my phone to text Reena. Can we talk? Message failed. No signal. Weird. I tried calling. Straight to voicemail. Wi-Fi down? I asked. Arif shrugged, towel slung over his shoulder. Probably a router issue. I'll fix it later. Do you know if my SIM is working? He kissed my forehead. You're always so anxious, baby. It's probably just the tower. I checked the hallway outlet. His modem lights blinked green. You're sure the Wi-Fi's off? Why wouldn't I be? He said. You think I'm blocking your phone now? I didn't say that. His smile dropped. Then don't accuse me of things you don't understand. I opened my mouth, then shut it. The next day, Reena still hadn't responded. I tried Facebook. Instagram. Email, blocked. I looked up from the screen. Did you talk to Reena? His tone was flat. Why would I? She's not answering me. She's probably overreacting to something you said. I didn't say anything. Well, maybe she's just tired of always playing therapist. I blinked. Excuse me? She's never supported us. Maybe she's just done pretending. I sat down. She's my best friend. And I'm your partner. Or does she get priority now? My hands trembled slightly. Why are you making this a fight? I'm not, he said. You are. Because of some stupid photo and a girl I haven't thought about in years. I whispered. It didn't feel stupid to me. His face hardened. Then maybe you should check your insecurities. That night, he kissed me, but not like before. It wasn't soft. It wasn't kind. It was like he was trying to prove something. Like he owned every breath I took. He gripped my waist tighter when I pulled back. Arif. Shh, he murmured. I need you close. His hands didn't shake like they used to. Mine did. After, I curled into myself under the blanket that he lay beside me, breathing steady. I'm sorry, he said into the silence. You get in my head. I don't want to lose you. You don't need to scare me to keep me. He turned to me. You're scared of me? I hesitated. Sometimes. I would never hurt you. I looked at the bruise on my hip. From when he'd gripped me too hard, then at my silent phone, then at him. Okay, I said quietly. He pulled me closer. Let's not fight anymore. So I didn't fight, not the next day, not the day after, not when I noticed his tone darken. Whenever I laughed too loud. Not when I started whispering my thoughts in my own head. I opened the drawer again a few nights later. The photo was gone. So was my old journal. When I asked, he smiled. Maybe you misplaced them. I nodded, but I knew, and I stayed quiet, because keeping the peace felt easier than losing everything. Meera? Reena's voice cracked the second she opened her apartment door. I stepped inside quickly. I didn't call. I couldn't. She shut the door hard behind me. What the hell happened? I'm not even sure anymore, I whispered. I think he blocked my contacts. Reena stared. He what? I thought my phone was acting up, but I checked on a public Wi-Fi. Everything's gone. Blocked. Disconnected. Her jaw tightened. He isolated you. I didn't even see it happening. Are you hearing yourself right now? She grabbed my hands. Meera, this isn't okay. This isn't some romantic control thing, this is full-on manipulation. I looked down. I didn't come for a lecture. She pulled her hands away. No. You came because deep down, you know you're not safe. I didn't say that. You didn't have to. We sat on the floor, backs against her couch. Reena passed me tea. What's he telling you? What's he making you believe? That he loves me, I whispered. That everyone else wants to ruin us. That I'm overreacting. And you believe him? I don't know what I believe anymore. She exhaled hard. What did he do? I found a photo of his ex. Asked about it. After that, everything started unraveling. She stared. He found a way to make you feel guilty for asking a normal question? I'm not defending him. You're still with him. I looked away. I'll come get your stuff, she said. Pack everything. We can leave tonight. I can't. Not yet. Why not? Because if I leave like this, he'll make me feel like I'm the villain. She stood up. Better a villain than a victim. I stayed on the floor. You don't understand. Her voice softened. No, Meera. You don't. You're waiting for permission to run from someone who already took your voice. When I got home, the lights were off. My bracelet, my mother's old gold one, lay snapped on the hallway floor. I bent down slowly, picked up both halves. My throat tightened. Arav? He was in the living room, sitting motionless. No light. Just him and the silence. You were gone a long time, he said without looking at me. I needed some space. He didn't blink. You lied. I didn't. You said you were going to get groceries. I changed my mind. You changed your mind, he echoed. And went to see her. I swallowed. Yes. Don't lie to me again. His voice wasn't raised. But it scraped something inside me. That I clenched my fists. You went through my stuff. I had to. You were hiding things. I wasn't hiding anything. You're different now. He looked at me finally. You used to need me. Now you question me. I needed to see someone who still sees me as a person. He stood. I flinched. He didn't touch me, but he didn't have to. Do you even love me anymore? He asked quietly. I don't know what love is supposed to feel like anymore. His jaw twitched. So that's what I get after everything I've given you? What you gave me wasn't love. He walked past me. Didn't slam the door. Just disappeared into the bedroom like a ghost. I locked myself in the bathroom. Sat on the floor and stared at the mirrored my reflection. Stared back, eyes swollen. Shoulders hunched. Skin dull. Who was I, a girl who once laughed loud in public? Who used to wear bright colors and talk with her hands? Now I barely spoke at all. Where are you? I whispered. The girl in the mirror didn't answer. I cried, not loud, not messy, just quiet tears that slipped down and soaked my shirt. He didn't knock, didn't ask if I was okay, and that silence was louder than any scream. The next morning, he made coffee like nothing happened. I stared at him across the kitchen. I'm sorry about the bracelet, he said. You broke it. It was an accident. It wasn't. He didn't argue. I picked up my cup. You're not losing me. Ariv. He looked up, you already lost me. And I walked out for the first time without telling him where I was going. I stuffed 2 pairs of jeans, a hoodie, and the emergency cash from my sketchbook into the gym bag, not enough, but enough to run. I zipped it quietly, shoved it under the bed, then I stared at the burner phone I bought last week. Off. Battery out. Wrapped in a sock inside my old shoe. I hadn't used it yet. Just the thought made my heart race. What are you doing? I jumped. Ariv stood at the doorway, arms crossed. His eyes didn't blink. Cleaning, I said too fast. Organizing. Under the bed. He tilted his head. At midnight? I couldn't sleep. He stepped closer. Or were you texting someone? What? He moved fast, grabbed my wrist. Don't lie. I'm not lying. He let go. Then show me your phone. I hesitated. Why? His eyes darkened. If you're not hiding anything, you won't mind. I handed it over. He scanned it quickly, then tossed it on the dresser. Why are you acting different lately? I'm just tired. No. You're distant. Cold. Like I disgust you now. I looked down. You don't. Then why won't you touch me anymore? Because I don't feel safe. The words escaped before I could swallow them. His jaw clenched. Safe? From me? I didn't mean, yes, you did. He grabbed the edge of the dresser. You think I'm some kind of monster? I stayed still. I think you need help. He scoffed. You've been talking to Rena again. I haven't. Then where's this coming from? From me. He shook his head. No. This isn't you. This is her poisoning you against me. No one poisoned me. I see what's happening. His laugh was sharp. So you're the victim now? I never said that. You didn't have to. I walked to the living room. Needed air. Space. Distance. He followed. Are you cheating on me? My spine straightened. What? You heard me. No, Ariv. You sure? Because you dress up when you go out. You hide your phone. You don't even look at me the same. I dress up to feel like myself again. His voice dropped. So I've stripped that from you too? I turned to him. You took more than that. His lips curled into something broken. And yet you're still here. I whispered, not for long. What was that? Nothing. He grabbed my face suddenly, held it too tight. Say it again. I didn't. He leaned closer. You belong to me. My breath hitched, then he kissed me, hard, messy, demanding. I should have pushed him away. Instead, I froze. My body still remembered the version of him I used to crave. His hands moved like they had a right to. His mouth said I'm sorry in every desperate breath. I kissed him back like I needed the lie one last time. Afterward, I lay awake beside him. Sheets tangled. Skin burning. He slept soundly. I didn't. The next morning, I found my journal ripped in half, torn pages scattered like a storm had passed through. I fell to my knees. No. No, no, no. He appeared in the doorway, arms folded. Looking for something? You did this? I warned you. My throat closed. This was mine. You were writing things you didn't want me to see. That's betrayal. It was therapy. It was poison. It was truth. Truth is what we build together, he said. I looked at the shredded pages. Then why does it feel like I'm disappearing in the process? He walked over slowly, crouched beside me. I'm sorry, he whispered, reaching for my face. I just get scared. You mean more to me than anyone ever has. I don't want to lose you. You already did, I whispered. He blinked. I stood. You just don't know it yet. I spent the rest of the day cleaning up pieces of myself from the floor. My bag stayed under the bed, but not for much longer. He threw the vase. It shattered against the wall beside my head. I didn't scream, I just ran down the hallway. Out the door. Into the rain, barefoot. Come back here. I kept running, the streetlights blurred through my tears. The pavement was cold, sharp, unforgiving. My breath came in bursts. My knee scraped when I slipped. I didn't stop, not until I saw the door familiar. Faded blue. Zion's door. I knocked once, then again. My fingers shook. It opened. He looked older. Tired. Like the world had kicked him around too. His eyes dropped to the bruises on my arms. He didn't ask, just stepped aside. I stepped in. My voice cracked. I don't know where else to go. You don't need to explain. I should have called. He brought me a towel. You're soaked. I ran. I can tell. I didn't even bring shoes. You don't need them here. I sat on his couch. Everything in his apartment was soft. Gentle colors. Quiet spaces. The opposite of what I came from. You want tea? He asked. I nodded. My fingers clutched the towel like it was a lifeline. He handed me a mug and sat across from me. The silence between us felt safe. I didn't think you'd still live here. I don't. I was just visiting my mom. She's upstairs sleeping. Oh. You always hated this place. I hated what it reminded me of. He tilted his head. What does it remind you of now? I stared down at the tea. A version of me I used to like. He didn't push. I forgot what my voice sounded like. I whispered. Until I heard it screaming in my head tonight. Zion sat forward. What happened? I paused. He threw a vase. Over something stupid. He didn't flinch. Did it hit you? No. But he wanted it to. His jaw clenched. I don't know who I am anymore, I said. I think I lost her. You didn't. I did. You're here. That means something. I almost turned back. But you didn't. I looked at my reflection in the glass window, hair stuck to my face. Makeup smudged. Bruises yellowing. I look like someone who's been through a war. Maybe you have. Then why does it feel like I lost? Because you loved him. I swallowed. He said I belonged to him. You don't belong to anyone. That's not what he made me believe. You believed it because you're human. I believed it because I was afraid. You're still afraid, he said. I am. But you're here. I don't know what to do next. You don't have to yet. The rain tapped against the window, soft. Steady. Like it knew I needed it. You were always good at knowing when I was lying, I said. Zion smiled gently. You were never very good at it. Neither was he. Not at first. And when he got better, I got worse. He reached out slowly, careful not to startle me. I let him hold my hand. I feel stupid, I whispered. You're not. I stayed. You survived. I leaned into his shoulder, let the tears fall, let the silence cradle me, let someone else be strong for a while. You can sleep here, he murmured. I don't want to be a burden. You're not. I don't want to take up space. You deserve space. I feel broken. He looked at me. Then let's start with the pieces. The rain didn't stop that night, but for the first time, I didn't want it to. You're really doing it, Zion said, glancing at my resume on the coffee table. I smiled. Feels weird. Like using muscles I forgot I had. He passed me a mug. You're glowing. Don't lie. I'm not. You've got that. I survived a hurricane and now I run the coastline. Energy. I laughed, an actual laugh. My mornings were quiet now. Wake up. Tea. Journal. Small things. Honest things. Doctor. Sin once said, you don't need to be loud to reclaim yourself. You just need to stop apologizing for existing. I stopped apologizing. You really want to reach out to her? Zion asked one night, Kritika?
Yeah.
I think I need to know the whole story. She might not respond. She might. She. Did it? Her voice shook when she answered, Meera? Hi. I know this is out of the blue. No. I've been waiting for this. We met in a quiet cafe. She wore sunglasses, even indoors. I still flinch when I see his name, she said. Stirring her coffee. You? I don't see his name. I see my own now. She smiled. He used to say the same things to me. Same patterns. Did he ever? More than once. I nodded. I thought I was crazy. You weren't. He is. Later that night, I burned his last letter. Still sealed. Still scented. Still trying to own me. Zion watched the flames from the balcony. You sure? I nodded. I don't need to hear what he has to say. I lived it. The paper curled. The scent vanished. Karma moves quiet. I told Dr. Sin in our next session. She raised a brow. Want to elaborate? Tunish got arrested. Fraud and embezzlement. Her lips twitched. Interesting. And Ariv's company? It's being investigated now. Contracts terminated. Deals frozen. Have you done anything? Not a single thing. The best part, the internet. A thread popped up, behind the glass, the man who wasn't what he seemed, anonymous sources. Screenshots. Allegations. I never commented, but I watched. Zion nudged me with his phone. Mrs. Sharma's PR team just issued a statement. Let me guess, we were unaware of our son's behavior? Something like that. She called me a liar once. She'll eat those words now. Every time someone asked if I wanted revenge, I said the same thing, I want peace more. That didn't mean justice didn't feel sweet. Are you okay? Kritika texted one evening and I'm healing. She replied with a heart. The more Ariv unraveled, the quieter I became. No statements. No posts. No defenses, just one photo on my story, burnt edges of a letter on a plate, caption, unsent. Unopened. Unmissed. You know what's wild? Zion asked, as we walked through the park. What? You didn't have to fight. You just had to leave. And everything collapsed. Like he was made of paper. No, I said. Like I was holding it all together. Every time. The wind blew lately, it felt different, like the storm had passed, like I wasn't afraid of the rain anymore, like maybe, just maybe, I'd been reborn. I heard my name before I saw him, Meera. I didn't turn. I kept walking toward my car. Please, just wait. I stopped. Only because part of me wanted to know what lie he'd use this time. He looked like ruin. Hair overgrown, beard patchy. Eyes empty. I've been looking everywhere. You shouldn't have. I didn't know how to say sorry. You shouldn't have tried. I loved you, he said, stepping closer. I didn't flinch. Not this time. I messed up, he went on. But we were good once, weren't we? Before everything? We were never good, I said, flat. I was just too afraid to leave. His breath caught. That's not fair. It's the truth. I thought about you every day, he whispered. Do you know what that feels like? Waking up and realizing you're gone? I stared at him. No. I was too busy waking up next to someone who made me feel like a prisoner. His eyes reddened. I was hurting too, don't. I held up a hand. Don't rewrite the story. I'm not, you are. You always have. Meera, I didn't hit you. No. You didn't have to. His voice cracked. I miss you. I stayed quiet. I miss your laugh. Your tea. The way you always made space for me. You filled every inch of me until I disappeared. I thought if I came here, saw you face to face, what? I'd forget. He swallowed hard. I thought maybe you'd still feel something. I do. His eyes lit up. You do? I feel free. He looked like I'd slapped him. I didn't mean to break you. But you did. I can change. I already did. The silence between us felt loud. He looked down. You don't even look at me the same. I don't see you the same. Who do you see? Myself. I opened my car door, his voice shook. Meera, I paused. Just once, don't say my name like it still belongs to you. He stepped back. I got in, shut the door, through the window, he mouthed it again. Meera, I didn't respond. Later that night, I found the necklace he gave me. The one I wore like a collar. The one he kissed before he controlled me. I stood over the trash bin. Opened my hand, the chain glittered once under the bathroom light, then fell. Clinked. No ceremony. No.
Goodbye.
Just release. Zion knocked gently. You okay? I finally said his name for the last time. He nodded. Was it hard? It was necessary. Sometimes, love isn't the final chapter, sometimes, self-respect is, and mine just started.